everyone! I hope everybody had a good weekend. I won't tell you too much about mine. I was not very well. I am still not very well, so I apologise if I mute sniff a little bit today. Otherwise, we got a lot to do. I didn't do any sewing over the weekend. I kept being like, I want to sew. I want to keep going with the free motion. And then it gets to it, I'm like, nah, I'm not well enough. I'm not doing it. Oh dear, so what you can expect is no progress so far. But honestly, I still love what we did last week, so I'll just be continuing some more of that. In the meantime as well, I have made a new model. I was making it for a while and then I didn't realise I'd need it so soon, so I kind of just rushed it out, but I might add some bits. Who knows? Also, hi Score, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Shall I quickly change that there? I might ping in and out a bit because I haven't set them still. So fingers crossed it works okay. But I can show you what the new model can do, which will be good. Let's see. Okay, so it's a little bit more cartoonish than we normally have, but it can still do all the normal stuff. I made her look fearful all the time, which was not originally on purpose, but yeah. It's more just how it happened, because she has tiny, tiny pupils, which means that she kind of looks afraid a lot. Oh dear. But I wanted a model that kind of better suited sewing, and this one can have a little sewing machine. And then, like, for instance, today we're sewing into like a reddish brown fabric. There we go. So I can kind of have it where it like suits what we're doing a little bit better than the old models, which were like, they fit it, kinda, not really. They fit the vibes, but they didn't necessarily fit what we were doing. The other thing is I do still have jellies. Here they are. And they still have jiggle physics. I didn't get rid of them. Oh dear. Yeah, I managed to make a VTuber that kind of just looks tired all the time and also afraid. I'm having a lot of fun with it, if you can't tell. I really enjoy it. Yeah. My hair goes kind of crazy. Everything is very rushed, but I still enjoy it. Honestly, it's also one of the first times I tried to draw hands in a different position, and I'm relatively pleased with myself. I hate drawing hands. Not for me. Oh dear. Other than this, if we just take away that fabric, if for instance we get onto the part where we're sewing Zoe, where we'll be predominantly focusing on white fabrics, we do have that. Also, I don't know if you can see it, the needle goes up and down. My little sewing needle goes up and down. It's kind of subtle, but it is doing it. And then if I were to just get rid of this, how do I, there you go, get rid of all that. I'm stacking it up a little bit here. We also have like the standards, it's like spooked, which I think works really well for this character just because of how they heckin' look. And then Angie, just a standard little Angie with my eyebrows down, like so angry. I might re-rig her in the future because it's like definitely not perfect, but for a quick, I think I made this yesterday. For a quick one-day VTuber, honestly not bad. I'm not mad. There we go. Yeah, like for like the hair goes a little bit too far and like a little bit too long. Yeah, it's okay. It's one of those things where it's like the first time you rig it, yeah, not normally the final time, but hey, right. Should I bring the sewing machine back? Because we are going to be doing some sewing. Let me just get you into sewing, top down. There you go. I did add the, what do you call them? Where are they? There's my hand shadows. These guys in as well, so that we have those in view, because otherwise people weren't sure what we were making. There's my shadow. Oh dear. I do have lights on, I swear. You just can't tell. They're there. Right, where was I sewing last week? I was doing the legs. Unfortunately, this is an absolutely huge pattern piece that we're working with right now. We're working with specifically the inside of the molded costume, basically. So this is almost, it's not quite a lining fabric because you'll see it on the outside as well, but effectively this is kind of the lining of the molded. Also, seeing it behind the molded makes me very happy because I can definitely see this colour, and I think this colour in that, what's it called, not costume, in that reference. Yeah, I can definitely see them. So a little, like, I've been up and down about picking brown instead of black, but every now and again I see something and I'm like, yeah, I made the right decision. Brown was definitely the way to go. I mean, this is more of a reddish brown, and then the veins we're sewing in right now are definitely brown. Oh my god, new VTuber this. Hi, Bile! How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I quickly made this. I was thinking that I probably would want one like this for a while, but I quickly rigged it yesterday in one day, and honestly, it's janky, but it'll work for today. And probably the next week. Ah, dear. Yeah, I won't go too into it. I think a lot of you guys already know. I have some health problems that can be a little bit more visible. And when I have flare-ups for those, I cover my face because, yes. It'll probably be like, I want to say a week or so with this one, maybe a little bit longer until the problem is gone. It could be a little while, but you know, I'm fine. You know, whenever I have flare-ups, it makes me feel a little bit under the weather, like I have like a cold. Other than that, I'm fine. It's one of those things, we're gonna wait for it to go away, and then it probably won't happen again for like 6 months. That tends to be how it goes, is I get them like, not routinely every 6 months, but like around like once or twice a year, I'd say. So we'll just wait, it'll go away, and then we can go back to normal sewing. Echo, welcome on in, how have you been? I've been better, but it's okay. It's alright, it happens. Sleeves, welcome on in. I hope you managed to get all your technical stuff fixed yesterday. Also, happy birthday! I had no idea it was your birthday coming up. I hope you had a good one. You said it was on Saturday, right? I hope you had a lovely birthday. Oh dear. Heckin' hearts, thank you, hearts. I don't have any like blushes for this character because it didn't really work because she kind of just looks afraid all the time. So, we live with it. Right, anyone who's not seen Free Motion before, get ready to see, honestly, very little of it, because I can't actually, I was going to reset up my camera angle for when we next did it, but because I'm using the VTuber now, I can't do that without showing my face, which is exactly what I'm trying to hide. So, yeah, we'll have to hold off on any other angles. For now, this will be the only angle we have, and that's okay. All right, where's my foot? Where's my foot? The PC is ongoing. My GPU is very unhappy, and I need to find out why. Yeah. Yeah, you could kind of tell there was something going a little bit funky on stream, but you know, it's difficult when you're not the person streaming to know exactly what it is. It just looked like it was very choppy. Yeah, but then it would fix itself and then it'd be choppy again. I don't know why. Unfortunately, I wish I could tell you, but that's, yeah. I don't know. It's weird, very weird. Oh dear, heckin' free motion, heckin' free motion. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so surprised. 2 seconds. Okay, it's fine. Oh dear. Right, let's start. The foot is down, right? It is, yeah. So I made a little bubble on the first edge, so I was like, wait a minute. Have I put the foot down? I have, yes. So what we do is we basically are just layering threads, and it makes these like slightly thicker pop out veins on the fabric, which is really, really nice for a texture for this one. I like texture. I put texture in costume every time. It's what I love. I love the texture. And thus here we are, once again, spending 4 hours adding veins. Heck yeah. Heckin' free motion, heck yeah. Also, Sony, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah, dear. I had just swapped to new overlays with, oh, yeah, I mean, it could be that for sure. If they're like stealing a lot of your CPU, that would make sense, yeah. I am honestly, I've been streaming for like 2.5 years and I don't really know a lot about overlays. It's not something I've really delved in that much outside of charity events, and then they're very minimal. Felitas, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're doing more vein sewing. So we started sewing these veins last week, and probably most of this week we'll be continuing this. It takes a really long time because you have to spend the time thickening up the veins. So it's slow because you're thickening things up, and then you're changing the bobbin because you're using lots of thread, and you just wop, 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 wop constantly. But, you know, it's one of those things which doesn't really take a lot of thought. So even though it's quite time intensive, it's not one of those ones which, like, you'll be banging your head against the wall and, like, not wondering why it works and stuff like that. So, yeah, I kind of honestly prefer these kind of ones where you feel very in control and, like, you know what's going on, and generally works pretty well. Oh! We had a thread snap. Can you see it? I think you can. There. Not a big problem, we'll just take it off. And keep going. Although I might just... Oh, there you go. Pull that nice and tight. Thing is, I have no idea what I'm doing. Me neither. Like, oh, experienced streamer? No. Baby streamer. Baby streamer. Always baby. No idea. Wow. There you go. Good stuff. Bonnie, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, but let's get back. I think it's... Oh, heck yeah. Sorry, I put my fabric in front of my face. That's going to happen a few times. I didn't even realise. Oh, dear. I'm glad you're getting better, Felicitas. Heck yeah. Big ups on immune system doing the fighting. Heck yeah. Good job, immune system. You got this. Let's go back to where that was cut so that we can... Are we getting the Japanese version now straight up? Oh, we are, yeah. Oh, what a good random. This is Jenny. I'm doing some photos of a particular character right now, trying my hardest to get a drawing done. Yes, so if that is the case... Oh, wait a minute. Is it who I think it is? I know there's a certain deadline today for art competitions. Ah, what a study around the dark, having someone good to... Exactly. Oh, dear. I feel more confident than I used to in the stuff that I do regularly, which is not very much. And that's about it. I can't tell people that's under streaming at some point. I no idea. Some people, they just boom, they got it. They know the stuff. And like honestly, good for you. If you can do that, heck yeah. I have no idea about so much. I'd say like Dem is one of those people though. Dem has so much impact. And George actually probably to an extent. It always feels like if something goes wrong, they kind of know how to fix it. It's like, oh. Did I just 20-minute rant about nonsense you didn't know? I was showing off some of the stuff my model could do, but I wasn't ranting too much today. I've honestly not been very well this weekend, so I've just kind of been laying low, not doing too much. It's not COVID or anything, it's just a standard jelly illness. But yeah, so I haven't really got up to anything interesting enough to really rant about, to be honest. I've been on Twitch as well. That's basically the only platform I've been on this weekend. I haven't really bothered anywhere else. Oh. Woo! Damon, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Trying my hardest. Heck yeah. It's TV in my time for the deadline, so I have 12 hours to go. I mean, you've already submitted one though, which is like beautiful. So like, you know, no rant status. It even counts as a normal stream. True. I mean, I don't have a rant, but I have a wholesome story. If you would take one wholesome story. I have that. Oh dear. Because I did go out with friends on Friday. Before I had a flare-up. So I went out there. And some very wholesome things happened. Oh dear. Do it! Can you do a whole story? I sound a little angry about that being so... I don't think I can, honestly. It was honestly just really nice. Excuse me. Oh dear. So yeah, I went out with some friends on Friday, and we go out every now and again. Unfortunately, when I was living of my friends, I'm not going to go too much into it because it's like not they're not telling the story. It's me telling the story. But they have Tourette's. They've always had pretty bad Tourette's, to be honest. And then in the last few years, they got, I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Palalia? It's the Tourette's, which means you swear, basically. And you say things that you really, really, really do not want to say. So they got that after having Tourette's for like their whole life, basically. But now they have that too. And it means when we go out, it's always kind of a riot. I mean, you know, I would say that 99% of the public's very chill about it. In fact, the last time we went out, we got given free food at the place we were sitting down to eat. We like, you know, sat outside, stuff like that. But they were like, do you want some free cakes? And we were like, yeah. we would love some free cakes, thank you. But anyway, this time we'd been having a nice coffee. We'd sat down for a while, but we figured we'd have a little walk around. There were some places I wanted to check out as well, just like get a bit of a move around. And they have, what do you call it, like limb ticks, I suppose. Anyway, so long story short, they went to kick the glass of a shop front. And obviously we were like, whoa, okay, let's move a little further away from the shop front. But a security guard walked up to us, or were they a policeman? I'm not really sure. They were kind of dressed like a policeman, but I think they were a security guard. Walked up and was like, oh, please do not kick the shop. And we were like, no. we have no intention of kicking that shop. And the security guard was like, what did you want so badly? And we were like, no, nothing. we didn't want anything. And you know, he was really, really sweet, and he was just like asking silly questions and stuff like that. And at some point we explained, like, just so you know, our friend has Tourette's, with which they immediately responded that they were going to kill the security guard, which was not ideal. But anyway, so that happened, and the security guard was like, yeah, you know what though, I'm actually kind of used to this because a really good friend of mine has Tourette's too. I'm so used to people just walking up behind me and screaming at this point that I don't even flinch. And we were like, oh, okay, well this makes this whole thing a little bit more easy to explain. And so we were having like a nice chat with them. I was trying to convince them to get their business on TikTok because that's how everyone's bouncing off these days. And they were like, are you going anywhere after this? And we were like, we're not sure, like we don't want to stay out too late and stuff like that, for like lots of obvious reasons really. And they were like, oh, I should say there was a security guard, but then somebody else came and joined us as well. So there were multiple guards, and they were like, have you heard of this place? They do really, really good food. It's like pretty much only locals, and it's like chillin' there. And we were like, no, we haven't heard of this place. So they actually walked us there. They walked us the whole way there. And we went inside, and oh my god, it was so good. It was actually like honestly cheaper than nearly everywhere else, and the food was proper good. And we could sit outside if we wanted to, which is always a nice bonus because one of our party is very, very loud. And yeah, it was really, really good. And when we left there, walking back to the car park, we stumbled across one of them again, and we were like, oh my god, the food was so good. And it was really nice. We had a really nice time. Thing is, when a security guard comes up to you, you never quite know how it's going to go, but oh my god, they were so chill. We really appreciate it. I think specifically my friend really appreciated it. Like as soon as he mentioned, like, don't worry, like I know someone else with Tourette's, and like you will not surprise me. It was really nice. Like you could see them visibly relaxed. It was like, oh. And that's one thing. Obviously we all take the mick a little bit. Like they take the mick out of themselves, we take the mick out of them, like we're all friends, yada yada yada. But like you don't always get people, strangers, being so chill about it. And so it was really nice. They were really sweet. And we want to go back there again for lunch at some point. It was nice. We had a really good time. Very wholesome. I don't know how many times my friend told the security guard they were gonna kill. I think it's because they've mentioned it before, but like when they're stressed, they get worse tics. And obviously having a security guard walk up to you after you've just tried to kick in a window is you know, something. But yeah, watching that was like, oh, okay. I'm glad that there are some chill people here. Oh dear. Oh dear. It was nice. It was a nice wholesome experience. Oh dear. Oh, Riku, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, welcome. Oh, I have accepted the offering. Heck yeah. The angry rant, but like angry. Not angry at all. Take care, Fine. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, it's a guinea pig. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad it ended up being a good day. Oh, it did. And like I said, like, I guess I worry about my friends. I worry about all my friends for different reasons, because obviously I want them to be doing well and stuff like that, and everyone has their own problems and stuff going on. So I think that's kind of normal that you want happiness for your friends, right? That's normal. But I do worry about this one sometimes, because obviously Tourette is a lot more known than it used to be, but I think there's always a fear, because he's a guy and he's fairly tall and he does some physical activity, so he's not the noodle guy. But understandably, of course, people will have a reaction when he shouts that he's gonna kill someone. But obviously he doesn't mean any harm, and he's like such a sweet person, so it's always the fear that like someone will take it really badly. And yeah, but obviously he doesn't do it on purpose. It's not how it is. I think especially he was telling me about it because, you know, he's online too, not as like a personality, but he has like TikTok and stuff like that. The people will talk about their own tics and only show the really easy to handle ones, the ones that are cute, and they're predominantly women. But like when a man walks up to you and goes, "I'm gonna kill you," you get a very different reaction than what these people on TikTok get from going pew and wah. It's like, and it's not to say that that's not difficult as well. It is, but it's definitely not his experience. His experience is a lot more scary. And like, you know, you worry about your friends, especially when they're in positions like that. But I think most of the time it's okay. And like this last week was a really good example of like it can absolutely be okay. And like people would chill, especially in less crowded places and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, Avatar's coming so yeah, I know. I made this weekend, and the needle moves, Sarah. You have a cold, Riku. You can join me in the sick bucket. Welcome. Join me in sick bucket land. I'm also under the weather, not with a cold. I'm just sick of your shit, Riku. No, I'm not. Thank you for coming by. It's lovely to have you. Please don't leave. Oh, I just learned to start. Oh, you have? How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it? I know they're a bit finicky. Sewing machines are very finicky machines. Like, they sometimes just don't work because they don't fancy working that day. But how are you finding it? I hope you're enjoying it. A jelly AI confirmed. Absolutely. I've always been an AI. Always. I saw that they'd announced a Genshin anime. I wondered if you had seen it, Riku. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. And they had announced that. And it's done by, who's it done by? It's a big studio that's doing it, isn't it? It's like, it's going to be high production probably. I can't remember who it was that picked it up, but I remember being like, Jesus, it's them? They're doing it. Oh my god, this might be pretty good. Oh dear. You made some scrunchies? Heck yeah. Oh, have you got a picture? Let me know when you posted it and I'll have a look. some more veins, more veiny action. It's UFO Table. Yeah, that's who it was. They're the people that did Fate. And I was like, oh damn, the Fate people are doing it. Sick.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
A lot of heckin' damage. So yeah, it's gonna probably actually be pretty heckin' good because UFO Table are known for their fights. Did they also do Demon Slayer, or am I wrong? All I remember is UFO Table do fights really, really good. So like fight scenes, fight choreography, like they're very, very good at that. And so I imagine, I think they also blend 3D and 2D well, but I can't quite remember that one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And since Genshin is so, combat orientated, I imagine that will look really, really good. The Desert Inn card game and First 2 Heroes look like they come out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I've been seeing them all on Twitter. Oh dear, so they get released. Wow. I'm gonna have some of my tea in a second as well. To you two stream elements. Big there you go. You just joined the Discord. Well, welcome on in. It can get a bit cursed in there sometimes, but everyone's good beans. Okay, I'm gonna have some tea because I need some tea. Oh, that's nice. I should have given this avatar a cup of tea. Because I do that so often. The Blue Eyes White Dragon already exists. It's Storm Terror. And you won't convince me otherwise. That's Blue Eyes White Dragon right there. Heckin' sippin' tea. Oh dear. Oh, right, 2 seconds. Small self-care break. I'm gonna have to do this quite often. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, his name is Dvalin? Excuse me? He was introduced to me as Storm Terror. You're right, no. His name is Dvalin. And the reason I think of Storm Terror is because Storm Terror's lair is still on the map like that. They didn't change it to Dvalin's lair. Oh dear. Alright. There we are. Bring this back in again. We're getting pretty close to the other side. I will be curious to see how much it's shrunk. I don't think it's shrunk by as much extra as I gave it, but that's alright. Like, give me the virus South Park? Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Like this channel's gonna have to get like 100% more controversial. I'm gonna have to find drama and start talking about it. Like, look at it. It's because of the mouth, I think. The mouth makes me feel like South Park. The rest of it, maybe not quite so much, but the mouth, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I wanted a slightly more cartoony, I guess, vibe. Like, I like the anime look. But for me, I am maybe not that kind of person. Like, I don't really have a good, it doesn't feel like I have a good voice or personality specifically for like an anime type character. As much as like it's very cute and I really like it, I am not a particularly cute person. Not really how I would, describe myself. So I figured I'd prefer to have a avatar that's slightly more matches my personality. And I think this one's pretty good. I think it needs some tweaking, but like otherwise I'm pretty happy with it. Sorry, I'm like having like multiple hiccups in a row. No hiccups, no more. Oh, okay. avatar doesn't look too crazy when I'm looking down, but you know, sewing machine sounds and chats. I mean, it's not a hard job, so like I don't even concentrate too much. As long as I'm not accidentally repeating the same pattern over and over again, pretty good. I have quite a bit of freedom here. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I did go into like a small game. I was on Dem's channel for a short while. I've been watching a play more game with Dem. Dem's one of our mods if you're newer here. Dem's one of our mods. But I've been wanting to play more games with Dem recently, but like because of moving house and like when Dem streams, I haven't really been able to play any games. But then this Saturday, I was able to play some Fall Guys. I think I sound like absolute death, but I managed to play some Fall Guys. We didn't get any crowns, unfortunately, which I will take full responsibility for. I'm exceptionally unlucky when it comes to getting crowns, but yeah, I did it. I got to play games on other people's channels. Heck yeah, I've been so bad at collaborating with people, especially over the last 6 months or so. No, actually, probably over the last 6 months, because I was really, really busy. I was really, really busy with the costume, and then obviously like moving house has taken up a lot of my time, and there's not really been a lot I can do. So I've been really, really bad at doing collaborations and stuff, and I really enjoy them because like for like the sewing streams, it's such like I'm not on my own because you guys are here, but like, you know, it's not a cooperative thing for the most part. I mean, it'd be fun to do, I guess, sewing co-op, but like, it's not generally like a cooperative thing. Like, you're kind of, you can sew with other people, but they're not like on stream with you. And you're not really, like, I guess if I was making a costume with other people, I'd be working together towards the same thing, but like, this is just a costume for me. So like, again, not particularly cooperative. But like that's one of the nice things about Twitch is like being able to like meet other streamers, stream with together, and like I haven't really been able to do that. So it's nice to at least get one game with them. Obviously I don't need to meet them, I already know who them is like reasonably well. But yeah, it's nice. They're doing like 24-hour streams at the moment. I think they've only got one more left, is it? I don't remember if they got one more left or two more left. But doing them it's a lot easier for me to watch. They could do them forever if they wanted to. I'd be very happy. Although I think on Saturdays normally I would be able to watch them anyway. Because normally they're very good. I remember before going to work, they definitely like me, okay? Oh, damn, yeah, Bateman, I was watching you two play. Every now and again, by the way, Bait, I couldn't be there because I was having to do some self-care stuff. But I would hear you say something like, jelly, blah, blah. Like, what are they talking about? Are they shit talking me? what are they saying? I can hear them talking about a jelly. I'm pretty sure I'm the only jelly you know. Oi, oi, oi. You shit talking me on your stream, mate. You're looking for a fight. Deem! Also, Red, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We are a little bit under the weather here at the moment, so we're using an avatar, but we are still working on our big competition piece, and specifically we're adding vein texture to the fabric. I'll be able to show you in a minute once we finish this hoop. And it's looking really good so far. I'm really pleased with it. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, Ty, but also, oh my god, thank you. But also, like, tell Bateman that. Tell Bateman and Dem that, because I think they were talking about me behind my back. I should say I am cool. Like, Dem and Bateman, I love them. They're great. Honestly, their collabs have been so much fun as well between Dark Souls and, or was it Elden Ring actually? I think it was Elden Ring. Between Elden Ring and now 7 Days to Die, they've been great. Okay, now I can show Red. Elden Ring in 7 days so far. Yes. Yes. I said Dead Souls, Dark Souls, and immediately I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. Because Elden Ring, the newer one. Ah. Oh, let me go a bit further back so the light can hit it. Veins. Veins. Oh dear, I'm trying to make it look kind of random, but there we are. Veins. Veins all over the fabric. It's very satisfying to touch. I love it. I love it. Jelly, yeah? What's up? How can I help you? Do do. Wap 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 wap. Alright. Get that out of there, get out of that. I'm gonna have to cough again. I'll mute myself. 2 seconds. Wow, we're back. Okay. It's nice being two-sided as well, but I don't think it'll make too much difference. Ah, that looks interesting, thank you! Yeah, so this is actually the inside of the molded, so it's like the lining, but you will see it in several places. Can you kind of see, like on the arms, you can see something underneath the exoskeleton? This will hopefully end up being what you see in those areas. Bin bag fabric lady, nice to see you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Do you like my sewing machine model? If the needle goes up and down. Also the jellies, if I move enough, they still wobble. Oh dear, TV Cool, can't. Have you not seen online? The British are the punching bag of the internet. Tuesday, bottle of water. Oh god. Oh Di, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream and what did you get up to? 2 seconds, let me do you a shout out. Ah dear. Water. Oh. There we go, we got you. Last Plague Tunic, how was it? I hope you had a good stream. We are sewing veins. We are sewing veins into my fabric so that it can become part of the costume. This is what the veins look like. They kind of just separate the fleshy undertones, and then I think I'm going to end up painting it, which... you know, I was like, this process, it doesn't take long enough. Let's also paint it, you know? Just to highlight some of the areas, though, so they look a little bit more fleshy. That's the plan, Sonny, welcome on in, and Saf, welcome on in. I hope you're both doing well. Streamer's Gate, Plague Tunic, which is so damn cute. How are the veins coming? What's the costume? So the costume, it's a 2-in-1 costume. So if you can see the 2 people to my left, there. These are the costumes I'm making. So there's the molded, excuse me, the molded, and then there's Zoe inside. So it's like a quick change costume is this. So we got 2 costumes on the go at the same time. I'm still here, please don't pause. There you go. Ah, dear. Zoe, yeah, so it's Zoe from Resident Evil 7 and the molded from Resident Evil 7. But at the moment we're specifically working on the molded, so we're making the fabric for it. This is for a competition piece, which is why we're going quite so in depth with it, but we're going to be making all of the veins to go into that, and it's very nice and textured and I love it. Julie, you're looking a lot more cell shade than I remembered. Wow! I mean, you're not wrong though. What do you think? Ah? You like it? I made myself look permanently scared and tired. I think it's an accurate representation of my stream now. Oh damn, I love the great time. It's so great, thank you. Well, I went to TwitchCon this year in the cosplay contest. This is for TwitchCon next year. And there is no performance rating. Like, you don't get graded based on your performance like you do in some competitions. That being said, it is heavy on performance. I don't think I've ever been in a costume competition where I spend that much time on stage. And I only spend half the time. I left halfway by accident. But yeah, you're stood on stage for like a solid 5 minutes straight. And if you don't have something to do, then you are just stood there like T-posing. Like, what do you do? Even though you're not judged for that performance, I think it is definitely something to keep in mind. I have learnt that now. Dear. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Love the tie-dyes. Thank you. They feel accurate. This is how I feel. sounded pretty cool. Thank you. How was TwitchCon? Oh, you're going to San Diego next month. I had such a good time. I had such an amazing time. Like, I didn't even get to meet half the people that I wanted to meet, but I still met so many people there, and I had it was so nice, and we got lunch, and we chatted, and it was so good. And oh my god, yeah, I had an amazing time. Like, and the costume competition, if you have any interest in cosplay, even if you can't enter this year, because I think submissions have closed and they've already picked the people going in, I would so recommend to give it a go, because they treated us so well. I legitimately felt like I was being treated like a celebrity. it was really odd. Like, I had my own dressing table, I had a breakfast buffet and then a lunch buffet for the entire day just for the cosplayers and their helpers. It was so good. It was so good. Like, oh my god. And also they paid for us to go. So I went into the larger than life category and they paid me $2.5 grand just to turn up. I just had to be there. And like, I didn't win any prizes, but I still walked away with money and a free holiday. It was so good. And it was a free holiday not just for me, but for 2 other people as well. And I was just like, damn, it's so good. It's so good. Recommend to everyone. Like, I know that it's going to be like a really high bar of entry this year, which is why I'm working hard. I think most people that are thinking to enter have already started making plans or have started doing that for next year, because, you know, it is probably going to be quite difficult to get in. But oh my god, it's so worth it if you can. I mean, and if you don't get in, you just have a costume, which is like still not a bad thing to have, right? Jelly's avatar's my mood every day. Heck yeah, I'm tired and afraid. Suncoins was so cute. Yeah, Stream Elements comes in and says ah sometimes. Also, ah. And Scott, thank you so much for the excuse me, thank you so much for the egg smash. Whew. I'm so sorry, I'm very hiccupy today. I'm not actually sure why. Oh dear. Yeah, welcome to the new avatar, which is hello, I am tired and scared. Oh, that doesn't feel right. And it wasn't, I knew it. Look at me. Look at me. I'm getting heckin' used to this. I can tell if it's not stitching correctly. I can tell if it's not stitching away correctly from like a mile away. It's alright. Yeah, it just looked kind of weird. It didn't even sound weird yet, it just looked weird. Okay. Which bit needs to be rethreaded? Is it the top or the bottom? I'm gonna assume it's the bottom, but I'll rethread the top as well, because it's better be safe. Dear Blessed Suncoin had the same issue with performance. Yeah, it's like, you really don't, like, I have been to costume competitions many, many times, and I've done some big ones too, but you're never normally on stage for that long. In fact, normally you want more time on stage. Like, I'm used to like 45 seconds on stage, maybe a minute, and that's it. And so like they'll talk through your costume for that minute, and normally as well, like in the big competitions they'll say stuff like you do 3 poses or you do this, and it's like, okay, so you do your 3 poses for 1 minute and that's it. And so the direction's like pretty intense, you know exactly what you're doing, and it's short. Here, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes of just standing there like I think all of us were a bit taken aback by how long we were on stage for, but also at the same time, it's not a bad thing, it's just something to keep in mind, like, have something to do while you're there. Oh dear, they were just cute. They were so good. I think Suncoin had probably the most memorable performance for me, at least. Like, I think theirs was so good. Although I did like Searchers as well. Searchers was really good too. Those poses were intense. Oh, and of course, Hartigan losing that mask was really good. Oh dear. I tried to finish writing a best man speech and I'm so tired and scared. It's probably how I look right now too. Just, hello everyone. This person's pretty good, right? I feel that. Oh dear. If I was in phone, I start rapping. Well, no one would have heard you though. You would have just been like, no one would have heard you. I'm a little surprised you weren't told you will stay that long. I've seen Masquerade's performance pieces that couldn't even run that long. Yeah, I had no idea. Like, we weren't actually, so this was not the fault of TwitchCon specifically, I want to say. There was some stuff that happened behind the scenes which was like difficult to avoid, if it makes sense. Like, it wasn't the organizers' fault, because originally we would have had a dress rehearsal where we would have got kind of that kind of information and stuff like that. But due to a few things happening, the judging took a lot longer than I think anyone planned for, and so we weren't able to do our dress rehearsal, and so everyone was kind of just winging it. Which, honestly, for winging it, I think we all did pretty hecking good. But yeah, like, none of us were quite sure what was going on. And for people like me who also couldn't really see or hear, it was a little difficult to work out what was happening. I know, but this could have been an email, thank you. Honestly, it's not bad. I've heard worse. Alright, I pulled that up. That's all good. I'm actually going to a wedding next weekend. Not as a best man or anything, just attending. I'm really looking forward to it though. It's a good friend of mine, so I'm really, well, it's actually two good friends of mine, so I'm really looking forward to seeing them get married. It's gonna be lovely. Is this actually shuffled? Because I feel like it's not. Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're getting like the English version and the Japanese version back to back every time, and it's really cool when it happens once or twice, but like when it's happening every time, like something's wrong. That's better. I'm happy now. Wah, wah, wah. Aranaras, and one of them is called Aranakin. Guess what? Chris started fighting on the hill, which means Aranakin's got the high ground. God damn it. Wait, is that Genshin spoilers? Oh, Riku. Genshin spoilers. No, I'm joking. I am just joshing you. Still a full thread? You are. It's 2 a.m. Oh, bless you, Di. Thank you so much for the raid. But yeah, definitely look after yourself after stream. Yeah, get yourself some Z's. And thank you. I appreciate it. It's honestly, it's just gonna be a good fun time, I think. Brian and Grim are both great friends of mine, so twice the pressure to make the speech nice. I think they'll appreciate it regardless, though, right? Like, obviously, I went to a wedding where the best man gave a PowerPoint presentation once. Honestly, it was really funny. But like, you know, it's the thought that counts regardless, I think. Yeah. It was a really good PowerPoint though, I'm not gonna lie. That was a top tier PowerPoint presentation. They had transitions and everything. Like the scene transitions, on point. It had spinning text. It had basically everything you could possibly want out of a PowerPoint presentation. Oh dear. Give back 10 more days you want to get at. Yeah, I'm not sure that I want to. I'm thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, meh. Meh. What do you think? We have a model where I look permanently tired and afraid. Oh. But I do have a sewing machine. So not all is lost. There is a sewing machine. Awesome. Kirby, thank you. Good man, I got to see another one. Oh, you did? Heck yeah, I hope that it went well. I hope that they are able to help a little bit. Yeah, the waiting list for that kind of stuff over here is kind of like, honestly, nightmare. I hope they were able to do something for you. Or if not, I hope that they, honestly, especially with doctors like that, I hope they give you some kind of treatment plan or expectations. And that's what happened when I first saw the neurologist, and it gave me a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if it wasn't initial, like there's nothing that helps straight away. They gave me hope for a plan that something would change yeah. Axolotls. Through the design, there we go. So they have no idea where I've had my stuff for long, but it turns out I might have nerve damage in my wrists, and they asked for doing heavy duty work with my hands. Wait, how the hell did the neurologist looks at head? No idea. Looks at wrists. Wait a minute. What have you been doing with those? I don't know. The art piece is gonna be PG enough. Enter it anyway. Put a censor bar over it and send Shifty the uncensored one, maybe. Then Shifty can make the decision. I think they have an 18+ Twitch channel. Oh, I've run out of top thread. So it should be fine. Bop, beep, bop, bop, down, up. That is the thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, I have. I think. Wait, what am I gonna do? It was my first one wasn't bad enough. The first one was great. A 10 out of 10, love it. Yeah, you should say actually what Viola was talking about. Shifty has an art competition running right now, and the deadline is tonight. So if you have art that you want to submit, today is the day to do it. I'm on the end. Oh, in that case, put it in. Yeah. I mean, I don't like to talk about this too much because obviously it's not super happy, and like, oh, and, you know, life's not always super happy, but it's like a hard thing for some people to hear, and it makes it sound like we're all assholes, which we're not. But like, when you get a debilitating condition, it kind of becomes up to you to fight for treatment. Yeah, like, it sounds really bad, like, and that's not necessarily how I want to put it. I don't want to be like, it's on you, it's your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. But people won't help you unless you fight for it, because especially with things like migraines will not kill you. Like, they won't kill you through traditional means. So it's like, when you're going to someone about it, you really have to fight to get any help, because they see migraines and they're like, not a deadly condition. You'll be fine. You're not a priority because it's not a deadly condition. And I think a lot of people with disabilities and stuff like that have that same experience where it's like, you're not a priority because you're not going to get better and you're not going to die. So why quality of life is not a priority, if that makes sense. So as long as you're not going to die, you don't need the quality of life. And I am 6 years into this, and I am in basically the same boat I was 6 years ago, except that I have one painkiller now that works twice a week. And it was a fight to even get to that, and it's hard. It's hard, and it shouldn't be, but it is. I think also the fact that nobody will believe you. Get ready for that. Get ready for... I think that's one thing. I've had people ask, like, why are you so open about it on Twitch? Like, you're just gonna have people shit on you, and it's like, you wait until the health system physically shits on you. People ain't nothing. Oh dear. When I get to work, that's good. Oh, no, they haven't said stop. Yeah, I think that sounds like a really sensible decision. Oh, it's been a pain in the ass, but at least I'm getting a follow-up appointment. Yes. And when you go to that follow-up appointment, they might try to let you go. Don't let them. Don't let them let you go. Sorry, there's like over there. Like, tell them that you want to go back and see the same neurologist. Don't. If you leave, it will be years before you go back. Trust. Don't leave. Self-advocacy really is a crucial skill in adult life. It is. It's obviously self-advocacy is really important for lots of things though, like jobs and stuff like that. Jobs and meeting people and opportunities. When it comes to health, it feels like you really shouldn't have to fight for it. But yeah, I have a lot of experience. It is what it is. But yeah, it does suck. Wait, you did? Yeah, I was on 200. I am surprised that they have put you on. Just to be clear, if you don't mind me asking, did they whack you straight on that, or did they build you up to it? Because if they whacked you straight on it, I would have a little Google about what that does to you, and maybe make a complaint, because you're not meant to go straight onto 200 megagrams, heck yeah, of Afterparamate straight away. It is meant to be a slow process. Raisin Bean, you can get seizures for life if you're not careful with that one. So yeah, you'll be real careful building up on that one. Yeah, that's a big. They build. Okay, I was gonna say, like, when someone comes in, they say like, oh yeah, I just saw a neurologist yesterday and I'm on 200 milligrams. I'm like, cut! Complain! Don't take it! No, okay, if they built you up, it's all good. Ah, dear. It is part of my life. But also, like, I don't like it to be the main focus of the stream too often if possible, because, you know, it's not... I would like to think that I'm a lot more than that. But yeah. I had issues in my hands the past second, and they've been giving me the same 5-minute treatment every time I said the surgery that could fix it permanently. I haven't taken the time to fight harder for it, but I've been busy with many other things. I mean, you guys have heard the stories I've had from the doctors. It's like difficult to explain why it is so frustrating, because I don't want to talk about some of the stuff that I have, just because it's like very complicated, and I've had it since I was like 7. And like, it's not worth it. It's a long process to talk about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess I don't talk about anything. It's fine. I don't talk about anything. I just party. Thank you for the party. I am joking. Nice to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, look at Zulu. Welcome on in. Thank you. Yeah, he looks tired and scared. We like to party. 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 Megagrams. Yeah, they missed a bunch of everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, and interstate free disco. The wheels are still on turning, and traffic lights are burning. So if you like the party, come on and move your body. I was going to say something important today. I wasn't quite ready to change the subject. I wanted to say something. God damn it, I see why. I had something I wanted to say. No, thank you for the party. I do appreciate it. Also, it's really annoying that you can only get buy wrist brace individually. Yeah. Listen, they're not shoes. You can't have 2 wrists, only one. You only get one. I know you can get some really pretty wrist brace though. I know that they sell them like on Etsy and stuff like that. You can carry on it, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about some of the stupid stuff doctors have told me. So I have a condition with my stomach. I don't want to go too far into it. It's very long term and it is not curable. It is what it is. And I lost 2 stone in 1 month. And you guys have seen me. I am not a big person. Losing 2 stone, it's just over a month, but basically it was like a month and a tiny bit. I lost 2 stone. And I was very scared because I was like, oh no, okay, something's gone wrong. I need to get this fixed. I know that I have this pre-existing stomach condition. Let me go to my GP, explain the situation, and try and get some help. And do you remember what they told me? It's normal for girls your age to lose that much weight. That's a normal amount of weight for a girl your age to lose. I was 7 stone, and I am like 5'6", 7 stone. I was like, I have just lost 2 stone in like a month, and I was eating, and yeah, that was the next thing they told me. Why don't you just eat more? And I was like, well, yeah, sure. If I hadn't eaten for a month, I could understand why I'd lost the weight. But the issue is I have. I've been eating 3 meals a day. I do not understand. And like, oh my God. And then they were trying to tell me that it was my own fault the whole time. And then they hung up. That was it. So I didn't get an appointment. I had to ring again the next day and explain again the situation. And then I got some protein shakes and some help and like supportive care kind of to like make sure that I started to gain the weight back on again. Oh my God. And like, I could understand if I'd said I'd lost like 2 pounds in a month and I was worried, like that would be a bit different. Like that is kind of a normal amount of weight to lose, like if you're sick or something like that. 2 stone. 2 stone. I was talking to Shiny about it, and it was like, at the time, that was like, what, 25% of my body weight. I effectively lost a leg, and they didn't bat an eyelid. And like, this is the kind of thing where they see you've got stuff on your oh, that's the other thing they try to convince me I have. Oh my god. When they try to convince you have another condition, and you're just like, I hate to break it to you, I think I know at this point. So I went in, again, I have to have certain routine appointments, it is what it is. It's to do with the stomach stuff. And I go in and they're like, I know what's wrong with you. And I was like, yes, so do I. I had a diagnosis when I was like 10. They're like, no, you have cyclic vomiting syndrome. And I was like, I have what now? Because at this point, I hadn't thrown up for years. And I don't think I have cyclic vomiting syndrome. And they were like, but how do you know? And I was like, maybe the fact that I like never throw up. And they were like dead set on diagnosing me with cyclic vomiting syndrome. And I was like, but I don't throw up. I'm losing weight, but it's not because I'm sicky. Oh my god. Yeah, so that was also a time that I had. I don't know if I'd actually mentioned that one. The time they tried to convince me that I had cyclic vomiting syndrome, which they were like, but you're losing weight so fast. And I was like, yeah, but I haven't thrown up once. Like, do you feel sick? And I'm like, well, sometimes. And they're like, okay. Not okay. I haven't thrown up. Yeah, it was literally, there have been so many stories of times where they've done stuff like this. And it's like, when like being your own biggest advocate, it's like you deal with so much bull. And it's like, I do have a pretty damn rare condition, and I understand that. And because of that, I'm more than happy to explain it to doctors, because even when I think I've seen 7 specialists in my life, and only 2 of them had ever heard of it. Like, even heard of it. Like, it is very, 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 very rare. And it is even rarer to get it chronic, so like that it doesn't go away. But so I don't expect a general practitioner to know, like a GP. I don't expect them to know, and I'm more than happy to explain it. But when I explain it and you try and diagnose me with something else that makes literally no sense whatsoever, it's like oh dear. Oh wait, I need to rethread the machine. That's why it stopped. Oh god, we're gonna run out of thread soon. Oh dear. Yeah, they try to tell me more than one occasion that I'm obese, even though I'm standing in front of them and stacked like a fridge. Wait, do you have more cake stacked than Shifty? I don't know if I believe that now. Oh dear. Yeah, I have been told many times that the reason that I'm having symptoms is because I'm underweight, and like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do feel pretty ill when I'm like severely underweight. Like, you do notice it makes you feel really sick. But for me, when I get in that state, it's because of something else. I'm not just underweight for the sake of underweightness. It's normally because something's flared up and I need some support. And so yeah, I've had the same, like the opposite, I guess, actually. It's like, the reason you feel sick is because you're underweight. And I'm like, okay, you might be onto something, but also I've just told you why I'm struggling. And all I need is a little bit of supportive care for like a month, and I'll be fine. And I will put weight back on and everything's gonna be good. So, yeah. And then you get people writing articles about you, like, that you're making up your own conditions because people can't see it and stuff like that. It's very frustrating. It's why I don't personally talk about any of the TikTok stuff, because like, I really don't like the idea of, well, what's it called? Is it called fake claiming, or have I made up a term? Basically telling people that they're not really ill. I do stand by not spreading disinformation about conditions, because obviously a lot of people do follow TikToks to try to find coping mechanisms for their own conditions, and like, that's absolutely fair. Like, I personally, I wouldn't go on TikTok for it, but also I've been desperate before, so I get it. And yeah, I can see that, but I guess there's also the thing of like, just because it helps you doesn't mean it helps everyone, and selling it like it helps everyone is maybe not the best call, because then people are going to be confused as to why it doesn't work for them. It's a small thing, but I see it all the time. It goes back to the same like traditional like, well, have you tried yoga? Yes. But it worked for my cousin's sister, or like sister's wife or whatever. Okay. It doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Have you tried acupuncture? Yes. It doesn't work for me. Alright, but have you tried this? Yes. It's like you can't sell something as a cure-all unless it's actually a cure-all. And just because it helps you doesn't mean it will help everybody else. Oh dear. I got very thick, strong legs, extremely... Yeah, you know what though? I can see that for you. And yeah, I think this is when like BMI really makes no sense for really muscular people. It's like, because of course you're going to be heavy. Muscle weighs more than fat. Oh dear, the reason you're in pain is because you're obese. You need to lose weight. Yeah, okay. Did you hear the part about in pain? Yeah, this is the thing as well. And like, you know, I'm not gonna stand here and be like, obesity does cause health issues. Being underweight does cause health issues. It does. But like, can you help the person who's in pain right now? Maybe. Like, just because people, like, because it's the same thing of being like, oh, you're having problems with your lungs? You smoke? Okay, stop smoking. But like, what about the fact that they're coughing up blood every day? Do you maybe need to see, do you maybe need to like fix that? It's like, yes, not sometimes we won't have the most in shape bodies, but it doesn't mean the problem isn't suddenly there. Also, I'm so sorry, 2 seconds. Okay, it's fine. Oh dear. It's something. Have you tried being happy? Never. Do you not seem, I'm tired and scared. I tried breathing. Oh, didn't you this? Shifty, what do you think? It's tired and scared all the time. I went to a mindfulness seminar of my training at... And one of the things I said was go for a walk, take yourself away from the situation. Sure, just go for a walk straight into a shot. All the costumes and walk into a wooden wall. Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong, taking a walk and like space, like getting some space will definitely help some people. And it should always be an option, but it's not gonna help everyone. And some people need other things. And you know, that's what really bothers me, I think, is the idea of, I did this one thing and this will cure your migraine. Here you go. And it's like, you're giving people hope and you're not necessarily delivering anything. And that makes me sad. I mean, I am not in a position at this point where I believe these things anymore. But I would have, like 2 or 3 years in, I would have. And if I tried them and they hadn't worked for me, I would have been gutted. I would have been so sad every single time. Like, when people are spreading this stuff like, this will work for your migraines, have you not tried it? And then it doesn't work for you. It's really sad. Like, you want it to work so badly because you're in pain every day, and then it doesn't. And, I love the jellyfish hat, thank you, Wobble. Yeah, Shifty loves cake. Car's overweight, and I went for the neurologist. I weighed and measured, and they straight looked at me and said, yeah, BMI is very inaccurate. You aren't overweight, you're just fairly muscular for your height. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same. Okay, the thing with BMI. All right, any women in chat? How many times have you been asked if you're pregnant? Are you sure though? Are you 100% sure you're not pregnant? You're saying that you feel sick every day. Could you be pregnant? Have you considered pregnancy? Unless I got pregnant at 7 years old and have been carrying the baby for 20 years, like, I don't think so. Oh, thank you! I need to be rigged because it's not like fully there, but I did it kind of in a rush. Oh, senor, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. So I've been like stalling because I rethreaded this ages ago. I've not started sewing again. BMI isn't inaccurate, it's nonsense. It was originally created by mathematics to assess the overall health of a nation, and nation, not an individual. I think as far as like an idea, it can give that, but most of the time you could also just look at someone. Like when I'm underweight, you can look at me and I'm underweight. It's like, it replaces the, well, common sense of just looking, and most of the time you can look at someone and kind of tell, you know? Like when I'm underweight, it's obvious. It's not subtle. And I'm sure it'd be the same if I got really overweight. It wouldn't be subtle, it'd be obvious. And like, yes, obviously you can get health conditions from being underweight. I am very aware. But yeah. Also help me with this one problem that I'm having. My migraines don't have anything to do with it, please. I had that a lot, and I have been dating for years. My daughter's like, I'm gonna sex, having that sex, yeah. And then take some free condoms, yeah, it's nuts. Also, I know, Shifty just loves that cake. It's only made for the male presenting body, the white presenting body, yeah. He told me only the BMI is apparently for borderline. They use it to check if they can perform surgery or not. That I could, yeah, fair enough. Again, when it comes to anesthetics as well, like if again you're really underweight or really overweight, it can be really dangerous. So I can see that. Lots of things mean I can be pregnant. Oh, for sure. The amount of times, I don't mind if you cursory ask, because like fair enough, you know, pregnancy, especially with some of the medication people take, like you have to be careful, and I completely get that. Now, if I see you 3 times in a week and you continuously try to check if I'm pregnant and if I've taken any pregnancy tests, it starts to feel a little bit personal. Like I told you yesterday I wasn't pregnant. What, you think I went home, immediately got pregnant, and now I'm back? Like, what are you accusing me of? Teacup also didn't get into the military because of how skinny she was. They deemed her anorexic without seeing her. She went to a doctor face to face and like, oh yeah, you seem fine, for them to give the okay. Yeah, and like I've had that many times. I have had it thrown against me many times that I don't want it to sound like I'm attacking people with eating disorders, but I don't have one. And I've never had one. I've always had actually a really pretty healthy relationship with food. And so, you know, I don't want it to sound like I am trying to like beat people in a bad place down, but like that's not me. And you know, at times they've been like, well, you're not able to keep food down, so you must be bulimic. Like, no, because I'm not making myself sick. This is the problem. It's completely out of my control. Oh dear. Have you had the birds and the bees talk? How do I know if I'm pregnant? Pregnant? Are you pregnant? Am I pregnant? How do I know if I'm pregnant? Little Shifty's on the way. Oh god. Terrifying. Yeah. I can understand to an extent, and also like I don't know if it's the same elsewhere, but I know people with a high BMI were given priority during the pandemic and stuff like that. So I can kind of understand it being used in those kind of regards as like an idea without seeing people. But if they take your BMI when you're in the doctor's office, it's like, just look at me. I can tell you I'm underweight. Like, I don't need the machine to tell me, look at me. And like, you know, the common sense can kind of kick in a little bit. But also, if I'm underweight and I've come in for the fact that I need like an update to my medication, you know, it's probably not a new condition or anything like, what? What, sad? What happened? Oh yeah, you made a knot, did ya? It's weird because I just rethreaded you. Is it because I waited too long? Oh dear. Doctors, am I right? I do want to say though, like, generally, most doctors are fine. If you go to a doctor and you don't, and they're being like an asshole to you, or you're refusing you treatment or something like that, just move doctors if you can. Like, here in the UK, it's very, very easy to change doctors. I don't know how it is elsewhere, but like, if you're having experiences like anything like we've discussed today, and they're treating you like less than human, just move doctors. You know, obviously weight does come into it a lot, and as speaking with someone who has a stomach condition, I am very, very much monitored on my weight, and that's not a bad thing. And like, keeping an eye on it is not a bad thing, and 90% of my doctors have been really good about it, and like, you know, they'll tell me if I'm underweight, they'll give me some protein shakes to help me get back into shape, and then we'll move on, you know? But there's always one or two that are just dead fixed on you being pregnant. And they will not let it go. And you really just have to tell them that you're not... You're like, listen, I didn't go home last night and get pregnant. I'm still not pregnant. And like, oh... It is quite funny in hindsight. At the time, though, I would say it's like one of those things that's like, when you're in pain or something like that, and they're like, but are you sure you haven't had the baby? And it's like, no, I have not had a baby. I think that's still bad. It is, yeah. Honestly, which one of you needs rethreading? Who's being an angry here? Sorry, I don't want it to be too thick, because otherwise it'll be difficult to detail into later, so I'm just trimming all of it off when it does this. It's weird, it looked better from the top last time, this time, but I guess it still wasn't there. Which one needs to be rethreaded, huh? Top or bottom? Which one of you? I'm gonna assume it's the bobbin because 99% of the time it's the bobbin, but I'll rethread both. Whichever one I rethread, it'll end up being the other one anyway, so. Oh, nice sounds. Oh dear. My busting isn't scanning properly. Do you think I might be pregnant? I think you might be. I think you need to take a test. Hey, active metabolism has no problem with eating. She still eats more than I do and weighs about 50 pounds. Yeah, it's like, that's the same with me, is, I guess it helps that some other things as well. But like, yeah, my metabolism is very, very fast, but then also I have some stomach issues that help stop me necessarily digesting all of the food. So that doesn't help, but it's not me. I can't help it, you know? And thus we are in a position once again where, oh, actually it's definitely the bobbin. I saw that. You weren't threaded properly. It's because I was busy laughing about being pregnant. 40, oh, that's like me. Huh, your costume's gonna be like wearing me. I'm a little more than 40 actually, I'm 40 something, but that's like wearing me, huh? That's terrifying. That way it's like, yeah, Wayne is my girlfriend, yeah, that's like, you've just put a me on you. If they ask you you're pregnant, give them the test there and then they pay for it. You get an affirmative answer, you can shove it up their nose. Nah. Easier just to go like, you're lesbian. I'm sorry, I only date women. Yeah. So I don't think I'm pregnant. But you know, if you would like to prove me wrong, you're welcome to. I only like women. Oh dear. My bank is empty. Do you think I might be pregnant? You might be pregnant. That sounds like pregnant. I weigh twice as much as you. To be fair though, I'm all fat. Anything on me, it's not muscle. So like, I'm just a little ball of fat. Yeah, I don't have any muscle. I've been trying to gain muscle, but I don't know. I feel like my body's just keeps eating it. Right, I rethreaded the bottom. I said I was going to rethread the top, and I didn't do it. You know what? I think it's working. It is. Yeah, that's good. We got it. We got it. We got it. Hi, computers versus IT support. Are you pregnant? I actually kind of love this. like, oh my god, wait, my stream's crashed. Damn it, did I get pregnant? Oh no, Streamlabs isn't working. Right, who made me pregnant? Oi, oi, own up. Oh dear. It's a very stupid idea, but like, I love it. As soon as like stops working in your life. Well, somewhere along the lines of cooking this, I got pregnant. Maybe now Streamlabs got pregnant. Oh wait, Streamlabs on maternity leave. Well, they didn't tell me, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to recall their maternity leave. You need to give me notice. You can't just suddenly be pregnant like that. That's not allowed. Notice, please. Notice. Does anybody remember the show I Didn't Know That I Was Pregnant? Bit of a tangent we're going on here, but does anybody remember that show? The thing that really sticks to me about that show is that they would do reenactments of them giving birth. And like weird situations. So basically, alright, if you never saw the show, the way it would go is there'd be somebody who would be pregnant and not realise it. So there's like a few reasons they might not realise. Maybe the bump was really small. Maybe they'd been eating more anyway, so they thought they were just gaining weight, stuff like that. There was normally like a reason. Maybe like their contraceptive meant that they didn't get periods anyway, so they didn't notice it stopping. So there was normally like a fair reason that they didn't realize that they were pregnant. Most of the time, not all the time. Some of the time it was just like, how did you not know? But like, oh, the sanding has started. Can you hear that? Anyway, back to pregnancy. So what they would do is they'd interview the people, and then they'd get like actors to reenact the birth in like the weird space, and it'd be like in a bathtub or in a fairground or something like that, and they would reenact like and it was the same every time of people like being in absolute horror as like instead of taking a big shit they gave birth. And like I think a fair few of the babies were like birthed into the toilet because people thought they were just like constipated or something, and it was like low-key kind of terrifying. And yeah, I don't know, the idea that people, and like a good amount of people were just secretly pregnant, terrifying. And like, but I would say the live reenactments were very funny. Like, just, they were weird. That happened to me. No periods, got a bit fatter, but not like a bump. And the baby moved, I just thought I was hungry. Yeah, like the fact that this just happens to people, and terrifying. Like, oh, maybe that's why doctors ask so many times. They're like, listen, some people really have no idea that they're pregnant. So like, let me just ask you like a million times. Oh my god. Yeah, heckin' terrifying show. But also very funny. Mainly the live reenactments were what kind of got me. It was just... I don't know. I don't know what you expect. Oh dear, my poop is crying. Do you think I might be pregnant? Honestly, maybe. That's probably the most sad sign that you could have... Well, no, actually, if your poop is crying, you're probably not pregnant anymore. But you may have been pregnant. You know? The pregnancy period may have passed. For you. Everyone told me I would know if I was pregnant and I had no idea at all. Yeah. The thing that got me though is that one of the people, I remember they went into labor after going on a roller coaster or something. So they went on a roller coaster and then suddenly they were getting like really bad cramps. So they went to the toilet and they gave birth. And I'm like, you took that baby on a roller coaster. Oh my god. Like, that's not okay. And obviously like there's ones where it's like, you know, people drinking alcohol and smoking because they don't realize that they're pregnant, and like obviously that's really bad. And like not on the mother, because like I guess if you don't know, you don't know, but like it's a scary thing and you don't want to have your baby in that kind of situation. But this woman took her on a full, like, yeah, she induced labor on a roller coaster. Like the gravity was like, whoa, and the baby was like, I'm out. Oh my god. Yeah, that one really got me. A lot of the other ones are just really scary, honestly. But the one with the roller coaster was like, yeah, that's honestly a great story. And the baby was fine, and she was fine, I think, and everything. So like, you know, it's just a great story. Because like, it didn't have mid-ride, the baby like shot out. No, I think it was like she induced labor. So like she wasn't in labor when she got on the roller coaster, and then she was when she got off. So it wasn't like she went onto the roller coaster in active labor, but she got off it in labor. And it was a quick labor as well. I think they did end up getting like what she like asked one of her parents to like go get like medical team at the theme park. But by the time the medical team had arrived, she'd already given birth. So it was like quite a quick labor as well. I mean, maybe that's the trick to it. Like, you want to get your baby out of you fast, quick spin on the roller coaster, quick trip down the log flume, and that baby will come straight out. Oh dear. That was a weird show, honestly. Oh, there we go. Baby flying into the distance. Terrifying. The thing is though, that's not probably what would happen, because like, how to put it nicely, unless you take your bottom half down, things won't come out of your bottom half. So probably just get stuck in your trousers. Rochi Rocket's mouth off again, yeah, except it wouldn't come out, it'd just be a hell of a lot of damage, that's for sure. Fine Print, you were right, and you joined in a weird conversation. Fine Print, did you ever see the television show I Didn't Know That I Was Pregnant? It's like a slightly older show. Okay, that's that poop done. That hoof was a lot of pain. No, that sounds like your life. What, I didn't know that I was pregnant? Sounds like your life? What kind of life are you leading? Where you're like, let me just sum up my life in one sentence. I didn't know I was pregnant. What kind of weird life are you leading? You think comical, yeah. I can't. Oh, cosplay photo. I see. Okay. That's a little bit better. You've never heard of it. It was one of those, like, you know, come dine with me, 16 and pregnant, I didn't know that I was pregnant, all that kind of jazz. Someone just kicked me, but from the inside, am I pregnant? Am I pregnant, or is it this foot up my ass? Who knows? Only science has the answers. Add to YouTube stream elements. Oh dear. Yeah, they were like all of the kind of like trashy evening shows, or like mid-afternoon shows, I guess. Yeah. Can you get pregnant? I don't know. Oh god, what a cursed conversation. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Curses. I was too young for Come Dine With Me. You didn't like oh my god, I love Come Dine With Me. I still love Come Dine With Me. Come Dine With Me is my like go-to trashy television. Also 2 seconds, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Fix that. That pregnant form video was entry in my mind. Yeah, the am I pregnant video really gets me. I loved Come Dine With Me though. Come Dine With Me was my go-to, like, afternoon trashy television. Like, I know there probably some people in chat that have not watched Come Dine With Me. Come Dine With Me is like one of the most sarcastic television shows you'll ever watch. So basically you get 5 people, and for each like Monday to Friday day of the week, right, one of them will host a dinner party, and it have like a starter, a main course, and a dessert, and there'll be like entertainment and stuff like that that the host has to organize. And at the end of each dinner party, everyone will vote on like how they thought the night went, basically. So they were like, you know, maybe they said the food was amazing, but they didn't really rate the entertainment, and like that would be how they voted. So they'd be like, 7 out of 10 kind of thing. And you tally all the scores up, and the person at the end wins like £1,000 or something like that. It's not like a huge amount of money, but it's enough. You'd want to win it. And yeah, you win like £1,000. And it is the most sarcastic, bitchy show you've ever seen. The narrator is incredibly sarcastic, is like rude to every single competitor, and then all the other competitors are like trying to sabotage each other constantly, and they're like, I don't like tomatoes, so when they put tomatoes in my starter, I thought it was a 0 out of 10. Because obviously they all want to win, so it's like really rude and bitchy, and like the narrator's like probably the worst, honestly. Like the most rude, but it's so funny, and oh my god, I just love it. I love it. That is my go-to daytime television. Also, sorry about this. I won't go too much into detail. I have a bit of a flare up on my face right now, and it's a bit hard to deal with. Okay, I think that's okay. Okay, that'll do. Have you seen The School of Chocolate on Netflix? God damn, it made me realise just how aggressive American competitions are compared to the British Bake Off and that sort of thing. I watched the first episode and I stopped watching it because it was too tense. And like, I did start the second episode, but then I had to stop it because I felt really bad when they were like putting people in the group of like, you need to learn more. I was like, oh my god. What do you mean? Like, you guys aren't good enough to take part in this part of the competition, so you're gonna be off to one side getting good while everyone else competes. Okay? It's like, oh my god. It's so mean. And so I stopped watching. It only gets bitchier. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't surprise me. I'm used to sarcasm, I guess, more than bitchiness, but oh, yeah, oh my, there go my headphones, sorry. What? Okay, we're fine. Oh, yeah. I often find that I can't watch the game shows on Netflix very easily. Like, either they're way too serious, or they take themselves too seriously, or like people are just being mean to each other for no good reason constantly. And like, it's funny and combined with me because like they're all fighting over like not that much, and also like none of them are really skilled. So it's just like watching like 5 unskilled people fighting. But like in like a competition where you're meant to be good, oh my god, no, it gets me. I stopped watching Bake Off though as well because I also found that that was too tense for me. So maybe this is more of a me problem because I don't think most people find Bake Off that tense, but I did. It was too much for me. I couldn't do it. Put a video in the Discord you might find amusing. Did you now? Whoa. Excuse me, I'll be leaning off to one side. Oh, there's scrunchies. Heck yeah. In memes and fun stuff, is it?
Hello and welcome to Changing Meals. This week I'm going to be cooking a meal for Barry Watson, who's a teacher.
Oh wait, yeah, this is Michael Webb.
Let's see if he's in.
Oh, Mitchell Webb. Yeah.
Hope he's not out. That'd be typical.
This is like, come dine with me.
Hi, Barry. Good to see you. We were worried you might be out.
Well, what do you mean? You've been here over an hour. You've only just gone outside again.
So, what's on the...
Oh, the television.
So where's the kitchen?
That's where you set up all those lights.
Yeah, so you got all those
course it
lights. Honestly.
Come on.
Yeah, this is kind of like what comes.
So a very high heat to sear in all that lovely flavour.
Oh,
And then
that's
just turn it right
burn.
down and leave it to simmer. How are you getting on there, Barry?
Can't the runner chop these as well?
Whoa, you've done a manful job there, Barry. Right, well, the next step, as always...
I only did that one.
The next step, as always, is for
I
Barry...
did the rest.
Is for Barry to show us where we're going to be eating. So, Barry...
Where are we going to be
lead the
eating?
way.
Marky, welcome on in. Oh, how long is this video? I probably should watch the whole thing. But I did watch a lot of Mitchell and Webb when I was living at home. I did enjoy it quite a lot. Actually, wait a minute. Is that the one? I know one episode I laughed so hard I went to hospital. I don't know if that's a good review for the show or not, but I was laughing really, really hard, and then I had gallstone rumbles or something. I had to go to the hospital because I laughed too hard. I was so like 14. Oh, there you go. There's my rating for that series. Laugh so hard you'll go to A&E. Oh no, actually I really enjoyed that show though. I rewatched a lot of it when I went to university, and it's fucking good stuff. Oh dear, believe in you, heck yeah! Oh dear. It's good that you believe in us because we are in fact real. We're not a figment of your imagination, not yet, Biku. Maybe one day. One day we'll all become a figment of Riku's imagination. Not yet. Oh, stretch up, stretch up! Stretch! There we go. Okay. Oh wait! Zero wasn't here earlier. Zero, look at this. Sorry, it's kind of stupid though. Doesn't it look like I'm gonna give like a speech in Parliament, kinda? I got my hand on the desk in the right way where I'm like, right, listen here now. We got some new rules around these parts. First of all, if you don't end every single sentence with a jelly emote, get banned. Second of all, oh, cult leader-esque. I'm running for the Tories leader. No, I am running for my own leader. The jelly party. We have specific rules. If you don't donate at least one jellyfish per day, you're banned. You get out. in the party must wear jellyfish hats. It's compulsory. If you don't wear the hat, you're banned! I see some sentences not ending in jellyfish symbols there. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, doesn't it kind of look like I'm running for a position of power? It's because that's where my hand goes, obviously, when I'm sewing. Like, it wasn't necessarily intentional, but like, yeah. Oh, that's a good one, actually, Vile. All jellyfishes must wear sunglasses. A jellyfish seen without sunglasses, straight to ban. Are jellyfish hats mind controlling? I am not at liberty to tell you that right now. But if you put me in power and claim your own hat, then I will tell you. It's all legit. The hats are free, by the way. We won't charge you for the hats, but you must wear them at all times. Okay, no taking the hat off. I wouldn't like to tell you what happens if you take the hat off. Oh, okay, man. Thank you for the hydrate. Also, welcome on in. Oh, yeah, big ban. Ah, thank you. Ah, delicious. Go. Morning, are we having fun yet? We're not allowed to have fun. Fun is not allowed until at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But that is, it might be that some of you are allowed to have fun. I think Zero is allowed to have fun. I'm not allowed to have fun yet. Absolutely not. Is it 3 in the afternoon? I don't think so. Oh no, I want a hat. Good. Then vote for Jelly as your next Prime Minister. You get a free jellyfish hat, and you have to wear it at all times. That being said, you might be banned because you didn't finish your sentence with a heck of jelly. Take your hat off, you'll be charged with a hat and then banned. Exactly. My God, Joe, this drawing I'm doing, is it bannable? Oh, all smut art, that's legal. We like that. You're allowed that. Smut of jellyfish banned. Oh dear. Oh dear. The cult of Flan! Heck yeah, ban! I am my whole vote for Jelly. Good, I'm glad to see it. Welcome on board. What's the M? Welcome on in. Jelly rioting in the streets of mayhem and then ban! Yeah, rioting in the streets is legal. Rioting against jellyfish is bannable. So, be careful. Make sure you're rioting for the right reasons, people. Oh dear. 3 sometimes going there. Oh, am I banning for that hat offense? Yeah, so basically you have to wear your hat at all times. And if you're not wearing your hat, you will be banned. And as one of our mod team kindly put, charged for the hat. They're very expensive. Damn. Damn. Oh god, everyone's getting banned. Oh, I think there's just a timer on it, to be honest. I think you should be able to use it. I've seen people use it who aren't mods and stuff before. I think it's just that timer. Speaking of which, the only one who gets the ban hammer around here is me! Not for being banned, but for banning. Oh no. Who gave all the civilians ban hammers? Ban them! Take them back! We can't have civilians running around with a power so great. You take those hammers back off the civilians. Honestly, who thought giving the civilians ban hammers was a good idea? Definitely not me, and if you claim it was me, you're gonna get banned. Oh dear. How are our ratings, by the way? Are we high up? Are people voting for us yet? Should I put myself in the politics channel? Any head cupping on the... No, it has to be one of your government-issued jellies. You will be issued a jelly by the government and you must wear it at all times. Failure to wear the hat will result in you paying for the hat and being banned. In that order. We can't charge you if you've been banned already. All civilians will be issued ban hammers are used for self-policing. Self-policing ban hammers. If you are naughty, please ban yourself. We're lazy and we can't be bothered to do it most of the time. But if you're doing one of the things we told you not to do, please take this hammer and ban yourself kindly. It is the citizens' responsibility to look after themselves. I will not be doing that for you. So once again, if you can see yourself committing some crimes, please ban yourself and escort yourself off the premises. Thank you. Jesus, so needy. All of you needing me to ban you myself. My God. Oh, that's a banning right there, Hut. How dare you ban your leader? I'm so sorry. Honestly, understandable. Cthulhu had a lot of interesting policies. I get it. As far as another runner goes, if my vote was going somewhere, it would probably go to an Eldritch Lord. I understand. That being said, get banned. You're not voting for Jelly, you're not wearing your official Jelly hat, you get out. You banned. I get the feeling you like saying ban too much. I don't get to ban people very often, so the power goes to my head quickly. You know? Oh dear. Yeah, I can get banned. Jelly is all-knowing, all-seeing. Just in case you didn't see something ban-worthy, please ban. Oh, yeah, do that. Oh dear. Also, another rule is everybody has to eat the same thing as me for lunch, but I don't feel left out on your food. So just so you know, today I'm having pizza for lunch. That means you have to eat pizza. Otherwise, I feel left out because you're all eating different foods to me, and I want to eat those foods. So get ready. It's pizza for lunch. I hope everybody gets their government issued pizzas. Eating anything else is not a ban. I'm sure most of you already knew that, but just in case you weren't aware. Eating anything different than leader for lunch, that's a banning. Okay, I think I'm happy with that one. It's a bit more holy, but I like it. Oh, Sandman! Welcome on in! Wait, why didn't it not play? Or did it play and I just couldn't hear it over the machine? Welcome. Tentacle adjacent, exactly. Oh dear. My armor's too strong, it's unbannable. No! Also, Sandman! What was your stream up to? Your notifications are broken again. I think it might not actually be me. I had a little look into this. So I have it set that regardless of the size of the raid, that it should do the notification. However, I think Stream Elements might be blocking certain raids if they are under 3 or something like that, which is not my choice, but it is something that has happened before. What I'll do is I'll go in and see if I can tweak the settings, because that's not something that I've ever set. I appreciate it when people raid me regardless of the size of the raid, but sometimes the, you know, technology doesn't see the same way, and thus deserves a ban! Raid, run away! Welcome in, Sandman! I hope you're having a good day. You're actually joining a political rally right now where we are voting myself into a position of power. Don't worry, you get a free hat that you have to wear at all times or you will be charged for it. It's, you know. Do ban Stream Elements. They deserve that one. Oh dear. No, if I had to guess, just noticing things over the last week, that feels like might be what happened. Yeah, what were you up to today, by the way? And how was your stream? I hope that it went well. Mass Effect! Ooh, how are you finding it? Are you enjoying the story? No, I'm afraid the only people in the cabinets are physical jellyfish. It's me, and then a lot of jellyfishes that use me to speak. Not that the jellyfish is mind controlling, and I'd never want to give that idea. But the jellyfish use me to speak because they are too high up to speak to you themselves. You know? So they use me to speak through me. Yes. Laughing and banning, then the poop starts. Hats are being distributed. Heck yeah. So you wear your hat, you follow the rules, and you are not banned. Yeah. Like, once again, the hats are not necessarily mind controlling, they're just necessary to wear at all times. Just call me part of the jellyfish military? What military? I don't think listen, you don't know there's a military. I've never said there's a military. Listen, you can't just assume these things. People go to war with you over that. As far as I'm aware, there is no military, and I will not change my stance on that. I didn't see a military. I didn't see one anywhere. Also, Rambo, welcome on in. jellyfish hat needs to be made on stream. I like a little jelly hat. I feel like I could make it. I'd have to find some good fabric for it though. It'd have to be suitably wobbly as well. I might have to. Speaking of food, I might have to go make a pizza in a minute. No one knows anything about a jellyfish military. Yeah, I never saw it. I've never seen a military. If I didn't see it, it doesn't exist. That's another law. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Ah, dear, yeah, my stomach's rumbling. But it's like 11 in the morning. It's way too early for pizza. But I'm hungry. Oh, I have the hunger that only pizza will satisfy. Jelly army assemble. What army? There is no army, and I never saw one. The army doesn't exist. It's a myth. Fighting that Mass Effect nicely. My character is a mean guy who just shoots anything and anyone. Basically, he can't be corrupted. Or he can't or can. I'm assuming can't be corrupted. But I looked at him. Basically, he's very corrupt. Oh dear. It's just a pizza brunch. True, actually. I wonder if I could sneak past Shiny. Shiny's gonna judge me if I go now. She's gonna be like, "Are you having a pizza already?" And I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm on a political rampage, Shiny. You don't understand. It makes you hungry. Oh, you're doing it again, aren't you? Yeah. Probably the bobbin. It was the bobbin last time. It's a shame because I wasted a lot of thread, but what you gonna do? I'm having a lot more issues with it this time than last time though, which is a bit weird. Oh, maybe it's because I'm hungry and the machine knows it and it's like, time for a break. It's cheeseburger day. Excuse me, not under the jelly policies. No, it's pizza day. Jellyfish aren't old enough to join the military, they're still in school. Ayo! Ayo! Wait, is it called a school of jellyfish though? Because for some reason I always think that it's called a smack. Which is exactly what all of you in the band section are going to be getting. Smack. You can be corrupted, right? Oh, he's very corrupt. Amazing. Also, Salman, if you need to take a break, if you need to get some food or anything like that, please do. As much as we love having you here as part of the political rally, food and looking after yourself comes first, of course. Are you sure about that? Gee, boyga. I meant cult. Oh. Food time! Burp! Have a good burp! And get some heckin' snacks, yeah. I think about jelly seems stream. I think they're called a smack of jelly or a bloom of jelly. And like, you either have like a really nice word or a really nasty word. So bloom or smack. You go for it, whichever you prefer. This is the bloom of a new nation where we smack down anyone who stands against us. Oh dear. It's not a cult, it's a political party. It's different. It's different. Running for a position of legitimate power. It's different, you know? Little tail. Anyone who sounds gets smacked gets a smack. Exactly. Fine line between cult leader and party leader. Yeah, we're really treading that line right now. But yeah. So if anyone would like to join the political party, you don't have a choice. But I appreciate the thought that you might have, and that you would choose us anyway. Even if you did have a choice, you'd already choose us, right? We're the only party out here offering free hats. So like, honestly, what have you got to lose? Vote jellyfish today. This is a worldwide election, by the way, so it doesn't matter if you live in the UK. It could be anything. You can vote for anything from anywhere. You know, you thought you could only vote within countries. Well, surprise, because the jellyfish party spans different worlds. this world. Eh? Seven layer dip. Oh, lovely. Delicious. If you're in this chat, you're in the party. Actually, yes. Jelly hat seems achievable. It does, right? Like, listen, if you can mass produce pens, you can mass produce hats. Don't worry, guys. If I ever do a merch store, the only thing we'll be selling is hats that absolutely do not mind control you, and it's very important that you buy them. You know, if you want to be part of this, I mean, buddy, you can buy our hats. Very important to us. Oh dear. The only thing you have to lose your ability to go hatless. Exactly! And who wants that anyway? I'm wearing a hat right now. What cult am I agreeing to now? Mine! And it's not a cult, it's a party. No mind control included. Exactly. That's what we like to see. No mind control. Look at you, Sleeves. Honestly, Sleeves, you've been so good. Maybe you deserve a rank up. Oh, but wait, no, you can't. You know what? You could be a political ambassador for the Cthulhu party. I appreciate that. You can join our cabinet on that. The Cthulhu party. Oh my god, it's the party having a party! Is it party time? We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like specifically Jennifer's party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. The Benga bus is coming and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco and interstate free disco. The wheels are still on turning and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and move your body. Thank you for the party. Like, listen, if you guys weren't sold before, I bet you're sold now. How many other political parties have offered you a literal party? Yeah, I bet none. So now we have hats and parties. Like, honestly, how can we not win? What are we winning? I guess world leader? Maybe. Also, oh yeah, so it's me. Where is it? It's perfect. I think the gloves really make it. The gloves really make it. It's perfect, Vile. 10 out of 10. Yeah, actually, everybody, tomorrow we will not be, well, actually, we might be streaming, but we'll be streaming really, really early. The reason being, one of our mods, Shifty, is doing a really big anniversary, or not anniversary, well, kind of anniversary of birth stream, a birthday stream where they'll be talking about going through some of the entries to the art art competition that they've had, and I highly recommend checking it out. I will be raiding into them tomorrow, so if you're in my stream, you will end up in their stream. But I've done an entry. I know Vile's done at least one entry, and there's been some other entries from other people in the community that you might recognize. So yeah, I definitely check it out. If you miss my stream, go straight into Shifty's tomorrow. What's the problem? We had the current party that they're having parties when they shouldn't be. No, parties are very important. They're actually a part of our rules. That every now and again, you have to have a party. If it's been too long without a party, you have to have one. Oh dear, happy birthday. Oh no, it's, wait, Vile, it's your birthday. What? You didn't tell me that. Can I say that the thing that I just gave you was your birthday present if that's the case? Or do I have to make you another one? That's exactly the response I was hoping for. I'm on the right track. Honestly, I feel like you could just outline it, leave it like that with just the gloves and the hat, and it'd be perfect. Like, it does it, it's perfect. A birthday? Yeah, it's a birthday. Oh, it's Shifty's, oh yeah. So it's Shifty's birthday tomorrow. Yes, Shifty. My birthday's in June. Oh shoot, I was late. My bad. Which means I got plenty of time to make another one, I suppose. Oh dear. That's basically what I was gonna do. Okay. It's perfect. Heck yeah. Vile can be the head of the arts department in the Jelly Parliament. The Jelly Parliament cares an awful lot about arts, you see. So we have to have a specific role dedicated to having somebody in charge of the arts. That can be Vile. Vile, if any art comes in that's like, not really art, then you need to ban it. If somebody claims their art as their own, but it's actually a copy, they copied somebody else's art, ban them. You're in charge of the art police. Also, if the art is not smutty enough, then they have to be banned, I'm afraid. Listen, we accept one type of art only, and it's gotta be sexy. Only sexy art in my parliament, please. Unless it's specifically jelly sexy art, and then get banned. Oh dear. Because you can't do that to your leader, you know? That's follower art, that is. I'm on it. Thank you! My birthday's soon, heck yeah, my birthday's soon too. In fact, my birthday is like a month away. Just over a month away. I'm a spooky bean. I was born just before Halloween. If you couldn't tell, I've got that spooky gene. And I'm totally on it, yeah. With the art police, if your art isn't considered smutty enough, then it is banned. Which means all of my costumes are basically banned. Wait for me banning myself. But listen, I expect you, listen, if my art isn't smutty enough, Vile, then you can ban me too. I understand. Listen, I follow the same rules as the people after all, the jellyfish and art I can only give. Oh dear. A spooky being with spooky genes? Yeah! I wasn't actually born on Halloween though, I was born on the 27th. So a few days before Halloween. Which is honestly, I think, a good thing. I don't think I would have wanted to be born on Halloween. Because it means your birthday's always overshadowed by the spooky season. But no, it's just before Halloween. Gotta get that filled in. That should be another one. Oh. There we go. Look at all my veins. Oh. Got a first line of veins. This is such a small part, but it's okay. We'll keep adding to it slowly over time. And it's like you can kind of tell it's not difficult. It's just time consuming. So close up. Like, look at that. Look at that texture. Oh. Oh. Actually, you know what? This is smut. Look at all this. Look at all this beautiful texture. I can feel it with my hands. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Smut up. Very specifically veins. Oh dear. Oh, Vile, were you here when I said what I was gonna do for Boobtober or nah? I can't remember. You might have been asleep by that point. What's the back look like? The back looks exactly like the front, basically. So it has a few loose threads on it that I haven't trimmed yet, but that's about it. Other than that, it's about the same as the front. So with free motion, it kind of just double sides your fabric. So it'll do the same pattern on the back that it does on the front. See? Yeah. It's basically exactly the same. It's a bit thicker at the back, I would say, maybe. But other than that, it's the same. I prefer the look on the front. Although, actually, now that I look at it, wait a minute. I mean, I kind of like the look on the back, too. The back is definitely thicker. Well, I mean, I can make this decision later, to be fair. I don't need to make this decision right now about whether I want to use the front or the back of the fabric. But I do kind of like those thick lines. Those are nice. Both are good. Both are good. I don't remember. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some anatomical drawings, then embroider them of boobs. Anatomical boobs, but like embroidered. Yeah, and maybe beaded for texture, who knows. Boobroba, thick lines, yes. I got like, I don't know how obvious it is on the camera, but the lines on the back are just a little bit thicker and more bumpy than the lines on the front. Like, they're still bumped there, but these are really bumpy. I don't know. I don't know which side I prefer. I like both. Yeah, that'd be good. Heck yeah, and we'll do them as giveaways. So if people want to win a boob, they can win a boob. Oh, did you see that sneaky wink there? Whoa. I love it when VTubers just randomly wink. I think it's because I like covered one of my eyes. Oh no, that didn't work that time. How the hell did I do that? Oh, I can do it. Ah! And then I go, oh, have you? Heck yeah! Boobs for all. Boobs for everyone. There you go. You know, I was worried we weren't going to do enough smutty things here, but it turns out I might not get banned. It might be okay. Okay, get rid of all these threads though. And that one too. And then we'll start working again from the top. I might actually, do I want to start going around the outside? I don't know. Probably not. I probably want to work from one side to the other. I think somebody mentioned this last time. It's just so it doesn't gather. Yeah, that's smart. Smart thinking, yes. I'll take a pair. I don't know if I will do them as individual boobs or if I'll do some of them as pairs. I guess we could do a few different ones. So we can have some pairs and some singles. I might do one for me as well, you know. My own little one. Yeah, the idea, I still need to buy some of the stuff, but we'll get lots of embroidery hoops and do like this kind of size so that you could like hang them on the wall if you wanted to. I might paint them pink as well. I like the embroidery hoops, not the embroideries. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna need some tea really quickly, and then I might put the pizza in the oven before I start this. Would anyone be very against me putting some pizza in the oven? I am a very hungry bean. Ah, delicious. All right, guys. The more boobs, the better. Exactly. I'm gonna pop my headset down. I'm gonna pop you on like I guess probably like a fight. You sharing the pizza? Absolutely not. Does this sound like a fair government to you? Absolutely, I'm not sharing that pizza. That pizza is for me and the jellies, and not even the other people in Parliament. Just me. I am a dictator, not a democracy. No. No pizza for the people. That being said, you have to get your own pizza because we have to eat the same things. That's very important to me. Where is it? Do I not have it on this? I don't. Okay. Oh, I didn't do any art this stream. Oh, shoot. Maybe we can do it at the end of the stream. Because I have like a random word generator. I'll do that later. Let's just... Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. So yeah, it should be... Yeah! That's the last one I got. Look, because then I can do a drawing for the day if I just go like, this. Oh. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Slaptick. What else do they have? Request fight. They have, Clash offer. My god, these are all kind of violent. Why are all my random words so violent? I swear I haven't put anything in it to tell them to do like fighting words. It just really wants to. Anyway, that's not what I was looking for. What I was looking for was the thing to say that I'm going on. Oh, no, not that. The thing to say that I was going on a 5-minute break, which I don't think I have on here. So let me just add it really quickly. It should be text. And tea break. There we go. BRB. I will be right back. I'm just going to pop another pot of tea on and then put my pizza in the oven. I hope that's okay with everyone. I'll be back in a moment. Let me invisible myself and then mute. Hello, we are back. Let me just minimize that. I will have to go down in like 10 minutes to grab the pizza, but pizza is in the oven. We're getting there. Right, let's wiggle around a bit. Okay, so I need to go like 22. That's fine. I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry with pizza. I don't know. Are you guys okay with me eating pizza on stream? Because I can't just end the stream. You know when you have those days where a wave of hunger just comes over and you're like, I can think of nothing else other than eating. That's kind of how I feel right now. I'm just like exceptionally hungry. Oh dear. But I also would feel a bit bad about eating an entire pizza on stream. Like that's quite a lot. Oh dear. Maybe we'll do a short one today and that way I can eat my pizza in peace. And not feel judged over me like all over a pizza. And tomorrow we're gonna start really early. Get ready for that. Get ready for me being very sleepy probably. But I want to raid into Shifty tomorrow, which means we gotta start early. So I think Shifty's planning to start at around 11 o'clock BST or 11 a.m. BST. So really early stream. So if we want to get in there, we gotta go early. Oh dear, you can share pizza so it goes faster. Absolutely not. I love a pizza, but I don't have any. See, today in the UK, the shops are closed. Nearly every single shop is closed. And so we planned ahead that we would have some really nice, easy food for that. Because, you know, obviously if we want to go out and get something, we can't. So we just were like, you know what's easy? Pizza. Pizza's easy. Pizza would never betray me. I know that I like pizza. And I will always eat it. So that's what we did. We had garlic bread too, but I'll eat the pizza first and then decide if I want the garlic bread, I think. Go. All the way up there. 11 a.m. BST, thank you Bateman, I appreciate it. Yeah, I thought it was 11 a.m. You know when you're like double, like you're live and you're like, wait a minute, am I spreading false information? Oh no. Like I think it's 11 a.m. But what if I'm lying it to you? Wiki as well. Thank you, Croc. It's not sure. It's not sure. But yeah, that's where we'll be going tomorrow. Don't tell Shifty, it's a secret. But we're going to be raiding into them so that hopefully you guys can see everyone's art submissions. I submitted a piece of art, but I am definitely not the only person who submitted art. There are other people, and there are some very cursed images, I think, joining mine. And I'm very excited for Shifty to share them with everybody. I think it's going to be great. Because yeah, the people that are entering can see each other's submissions, but nobody else can. So we know what's going down, but you guys, you have no idea. It's great. It's going to be fantastic. And if you are entering the competition, I guess this is your, like, you have like 12 hours, maybe less than 12 hours. You don't have very long, so make sure to get your submissions in. Nathan, were you doing a submission actually? I can't remember. I think you were in the channel, but I can't remember if you were doing a submission. Still. Obviously popping very well. Wow. Are you excited? I'm very excited. Very, very excited. I think it's going to be a fantastic file. No, I don't even think. I know it's going to be fantastic. I've already seen it. I'm very aware. Both your images are fantastic. I think she's just going to love them. Oh yes, you are still entering. Heck yeah. Very exciting. Someone needs to tell them that they don't have very long as well. Because I know Dem's already made something that he self-loaded it. Because his is like a physical drawing. go. Spin this around. I don't know how to be able to stay tomorrow, but I would like if someone could send me the artwork after the stream. Are you in Shifty's Discord? Well, if you're in Shifty's Discord, you'll see it. You won't see it yet, but you will see it, I think, after the stream. Just be in Shifty's Discord. Watch the VOD as well. I mean, there will be a VOD. But yeah, otherwise I think it's been too big to right? Wow. Oh, did I miss an egg smash? Scott, I'm so sorry if I did, but thank you. I just noticed it on my activity board. I'm sorry if I missed a smash. There we go. Basically ready. Cool. Another hoop. Go. And off the back. Yeah, it's a very slow process, but honestly, it's really easy. Well, it is easy. Would recommend to anyone, maybe on a smaller scale, but like, nice. Wow. You said a DM of it. It's finished. Heck yeah, Vile. All right. Let me see that before this stream ends. Again, I apologize for the short streams recently. I've just not been very well. And so it's a little difficult to stay of a high energy for so long as I used to. But I'll be better soon. Oh my god. That is 10 out of 10. I love it. Yes. Submit, submit, submit. It's perfect. Yeah, no, I do apologize for all of the short streams recently, and now also like not showing my face. I've just not been very well. Like, if we have those times where like everything happens at once, yeah, it'll be fine. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks everything will calm down a little bit and I'll be able to go back to streaming like 6 hours and stuff like that. But for now, we have the half that time or even less today, just while I'm recovering. God damn it. God damn it, sickness, why? Why you be like this? When you just want to stream. But life is sick. Sick and but not cool. Alright, what we're gonna do then is I'm gonna find someone and we're gonna send you all into there to send them some love. We will be back tomorrow again. We'll be back really, really early because we're gonna be raiding into raiding into Shifty at about this time. So bear that in mind tomorrow if you're wanting to watch. I will be doing the same kind of thing, so you won't be missing out on too much. Also, Wilhelm, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. It's very kind of you. We're actually just about to do a little sneaky raid. We normally stream a lot longer than this, but just at the moment, not well. Can't stream as long as I'd like to. You know how it is. Oh, in that case, should we raid into Andy? They're a bigger streamer, but they do some amazing costumes. They're at the moment crafting a cosplay for TwitchCon, which I'm assuming is TwitchCon San Diego. Let's go into there. Heck yeah. Oh, goodbye. Shall you ever join us when your stamina is there otherwise? There would be Jelly Riot and be like, yeah, if I came in with full stamina, we'd we'd start a riot. I'm sure a lot of you already know Andy. Andy's a really sweet bean. Sends loads and loads of supports to other streamers on Twitch. They're definitely someone to check out if you like makers and crafting. They do body paint. They also do lots of gaming streams as well. So they kind of do a mixture of costuming and gaming. I think they predominantly still do body paint and cosplaying, and they make all their own silicone pieces. They make like their head pieces, all that kind of stuff. It's very heckin' impressive. So we'll send you all over there. Today they're doing some sewing. So it feels like if you've enjoyed the sewing vibes here, you'll probably enjoy the sewing vibes there. I will send you all over though. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.